Hi, my name is John Whitehead. I'm a leadership and executive coach, and welcome to this week's video blog post. So I'm continuing the conversation about vision, inspiring a shared vision that Cousins and Posner's list as their second practice in their 5 practices of exemplary leaders. And in their LPI 360, which is the tool, the assessment tool they use to measure how frequently leaders are doing certain things that allow them to be those exemplary leaders, vision is a big part of that. So what is vision? Well, let me read you Cousins and Posner's definition of vision. They say it is an ideal and unique image of the future for the common good. It is an ideal and unique image of the future for the common good. Right? Ideal is a high standard. It's a higher standard to aspire to. The unique is pride in being different. It's an identity. Image is a concept or a mental picture made real or tangible through a descriptive language. Future-oriented, obviously looking towards the future, which they identify that these exemplary leaders have, is this ability to look to the future. And then the common good, a way people can come together in community to get things accomplished. And in an inspiring shared vision, the second behavior of the 6 behaviors that are in each practice, the second behavior describes a compelling image of what our future could be like. So last week I talked about one of my clients who felt that he had these waves of discontent happening in his organization and was challenged with how to deal with that. And I observed that whenever he talked to me about his organization, he was really passionate about it. And I just asked a simple question: do you talk to your staff like that? Which stopped him. Because he said, no, you know what? I don't think I do. Well, then how do we start doing that? How do we start communicating what your vision is for the organization? What you're so passionate about? And guess what? He started to do that. And there was a shift. There was a shift in that organization. And those waves, although it didn't disappear completely, they certainly flattened out, which is what we're looking for, right? So how do we envision the ideal and unique future for ourselves? How do we do that? How do we describe a compelling image for what our future should look like? What is that ideal and unique future supposed to be? What are some of the questions we should ask ourselves? Well, are you in your job to do something or for something to do? Are you in your job to do something or for something to do? Think about that question for a minute. It's a pretty deep question when you think about it. It goes to the whole reason why you're there, isn't it? What about your job is important to you, your team, your organization, to those who use your product or service? What about your job is important to you, your team, your organization, to those who use your product and service? How does that connect then in creating that vision? What would give your work real meaning and purpose, inspiring you to come to work every day full of energy and enthusiasm? What would give your work real meaning and purpose, so that you want to come to work energized, you want to come to work with real purpose? What is that every day that will give you that? What legacy would you aspire to leave when it's time to move to a new opportunity? What are you leaving behind? What are you going to leave behind? What's concrete that you're leaving behind? And finally, what is your vision theme? Now, if you were able to answer those 5 questions, I think you'll be coming up very closely to your vision, and then you're probably already thinking about ways you could communicate to people. So, Answer that question. Describes a compelling image of what our future could look like. How do you describe that compelling vision or compelling image? Do you even have it? Try answering those questions. Now, in the comments section below, feel free to put some comments in there. Feel free to put questions in there. Feel free to respond to this video. Maybe some of your own ideas. What vision is to you? What is your vision? So thank you for watching me this week, and I hope to see you next week. Take care. Have a great week.